Jill stays at home. And Tony pops in to look after her from time to time.
Mum!
Yes, dear.
Mum, are you up?
Yes.
Come on, Mum, I'm in a great big rush this morning. Now, have you brushed your teeth?
Yes.
Right, OK. Well, look, I'll make you a piece of toast. You can eat it in the car. Is that OK?
I thought I'd have breakfast at the cafe this
Well, you can, Mum, but I'd like to know you've got something inside you. But come along, please. I'm in a rush. Get your shoes on. I'll make the toast. Mum!
Yes?
What are you doing, Mum?
Brushing my hair.
Right. Mum, what do you want on your toast?
Marmalade.
Marmalade. Right.
Right. Oh, here's my shoes.
Right. Right. Come on then, Mum, please, let's move. OK, Mum, no, not those shoes, please. Use the slip-ons.
I'm going to wear my lace-ups. They're safer.
Mum, I'm worried to death about you tripping over the laces. Please, would you wear the slip-ons?
Shane at the cafe said, if I tie the two loops into another knot, they can't possibly come undone. So it's perfectly safe, OK?
OK, fine. Come on, please, let's just go now. OK, right, now, where's the mobile?
I had it last night to set the alarm.
Well, what have you done with it, Mum?
It might have slipped under the quilt.
It's under the pillow.
Oh, right.
Mum, it's not charged. Where's the charger, Mum?
Is it still plugged in?
No, it's not. Oh, for God's sake, Mum, what have you done with it?
I don't remember.
Mum, it's in the waste paper bin.
However did it get there?
No idea, but come on, let's go, please.
Right, OK.
Right, stair lift, come on.
No stairs. Doctor says exercise. Right?
OK, stairs, just move, please. Come on now. Please, Mum, I'm going to be late. Come on, please. Two more. 1, 2. There we go. Right, now. There's your toast. Grab that. Do not get it on the car seats, please. What about a coat?
I think the radio said it might rain.
Right, Mac then.
Mac,
right,
yes.
There we go. Come on, let's go. Now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The thing that really gets my goat when I'm out and about is people kind of almost treat their loved one as if they're a toddler. And my favourite worst one is when they're getting ready to go, if you're in a cafe and they turn to their loved one and say, do you want to go to the toilet then? Because it's demeaning, I think. My way would be maybe 5 minutes before we were getting ready to go, I would just say something like, I think I'm going to have to go to the loo before I go. And that would just give her time to for it to percolate and to think, well, actually, maybe I should go too.
That was interesting. I'm aware of that with my dad. It's so easy to get frustrated. God, I love my dad to bits, but occasionally it does my head in, you know. Yeah. I mean, I'm there, 3 times a day, and sometimes it's just like, I phone my brother up and say, I've walked out because I'm going to bloody, got to lose the plot here. It's and I do understand that totally, and it's, yeah. Actually, hearing that's made me feel a bit sort of, a bit bad about myself, really.
What is it that he's doing which is not helpful? Bullying. And treating her like a child? Rushing her?
About him.
Sorry?
The day's about him more than it is her.
About him rather than her. So we come back to some of the same things, don't we? We're just getting into situations that are getting a little bit more dangerous. Do you notice her closing up? And that's something what's that to do with? Why is she closing up? Why is she?
It's like protection, isn't it? He's getting at me and I'm protecting myself.
So there's this sort of fear, quite a lot of fear happening.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Go with anxiety.
Yeah.
He's reminding her of her problems.
Reminding her of her problems.
I thought what was really interesting as well is pretty much the whole time he was in the house with her, he wasn't in the same room as her.
Yeah.
So he wasn't actually paying attention to what she was doing or what she was saying or any of her actual needs. It's like he decided what was going to happen before he showed up and went about doing that without actually conferring with her either verbally or like with body language or anything like that. And he wasn't able to sort of pick up on any of the stuff that she was doing that maybe would give him a more comprehensive understanding of her situation.
Yeah. Okay. And just so we're fair, to him, the suggestion is that this has sort of happened by accident a bit, you know, and I think that's something that I don't know if people relate to that, but I think these situations do happen a bit by accident. I mean, I don't think people necessarily choose to be a carer, but it's his mum, you know, what's he going to do? Was that how you'd like to care for your?
His intentions are to help, but he's just, in the end, he's just stressing her out by being too rushed and too overwhelming towards her.
Yep.
There's an extreme lack of empathy, and he's rushing her and there's no patience. He's kind of ordering her about, and I feel like if that was my morning, I would go from kind of having a normal morning to being really stressed out. It's kind of putting her in a position where she doesn't have a lot of say. He's interrupting her. He's just not really handling it very well.
So there are all sorts of problems: lack of agency, stressing her out. Why is he doing what he's doing?
I think it comes from a place of care, but
what's stressing him?
Time.
I was just going to say, I think it's quite stark that we're seeing this now, which seems to us, oh, I can't believe I'd ever treat my mum like this. But if it's a routine that happens every day, you just only lose track of what you're saying and lose track of the care.
The thing about care is it's easy to say that you care. We say, I care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about this. I care about that. I don't care. Do I care? I don't know. If you play with that word, it's quite interesting. It's a very small word that we use very, very flippantly, which is in fact very profound. To care for another person is in fact extremely difficult. And it's difficult at the point where caring for the other person involves us not having stuff that we need or want, which is the classic problem with the relative in this scene, who didn't necessarily particularly decide that they were going to care for somebody. They just started doing it by accident.
What would have to change about the way you related to her for you to find it less stressful to relate to her if you were the same person, is the question. You don't have to answer me, but I want you to see you do the scene again.
Okay.
Mum! Yes, dear?
Mum, are you up?
Yes, dear. And dressed.
Mum, I'm really sorry. I'm in a terrible rush this morning, all right? The kids have made me late, so have you brushed your teeth?
Yes.
Have you? Jolly good. Well, look, can you get your shoes on? I'll make you a piece of toast, OK?
Right. Well, I was going to have breakfast at the cafe.
Well, you can do, Mum, but I'd just like to know you've got something inside you, OK?
Yes.
What would you like on your toast, Mum?
Marmalade?
Marmalade. OK, I'll make it. Shoes on as quick as you could, please. Thank you. All right. Toast. Butter. Mum?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm brushing my hair.
Right. Look, have you moved the marmalade?
No. Isn't it in the fridge?
No. Don't worry, I'll find it. Oh, that'll do. Right. OK, then, how are we doing?
OK.
Oh, Mum, please. Mum. I bought these slip-ons for you to wear.
I am not wearing bedroom slippers.
Mum, they're very expensive shoes. They're 45 quid a pair. I'm worried about you tripping on the laces.
I've done the bows in a knot, so they can't come undone. Jane told me that at the cafe.
OK. All right. We'll chat about it tonight, OK? All right. Got a dash. I'm ever so sorry. Come on.
OK.
All right. Have you got your mobile?
I think it's under my pillow.
Is it? Oh. Mum, it's not charged up.
Oh, OK.
Right,
sorry.
What have you done with the charger?
No.
Hey? I'll tell you what, don't worry, I'm sure I've got a spare one in the car. Come on, let's go. Right, can you take the stair lift?
I'd rather walk down the steps.
OK, well, nice and carefully now. We don't want to rush this bit, do we?
No.
OK, that's good. You're doing well. Very good. 2 more to go. 1, 2. Right, OK, right. There's your phone in your bag, OK?
Right, yes.
There's a piece of toast. I can't find the marmalade, but let's not worry, eh?
Okay.
Please don't get it on the car seats or I will shoot you. Right, come on, what about a coat?
Aren't you picking me up after work?
Well, hopefully, yes.
Well, in that case, I don't need a coat, do I?
Well, take a light one just in case.
All right.
Let's go then. There we are.
Okay. So we have to honour his predicament as well. I mean, he's got a job and he has to be in a hurry, all that sort of thing. But there's more space, isn't there? It's better, isn't it? I mean, he pops upstairs when he's making the toast. Popped upstairs, you making the toast, didn't you? Yeah. He doesn't take her to task over the phone. You start a little bit. It's a bit easier, yeah. So he's decided not to let the pressure work on him. Right. Let's ramp it up. So 6 or 8 months' time. 6 or 8 months' time. He's been doing this 6 months. 8 months.
Mum!
Hello?
Mum, are you... Oh, Christ almighty, what's this all over the bloody floor, Mum?
Hello?
Cottage pies. Oh. Mum, no, look, please. I'm in a hell of a rush this morning. No, come on, please. The kids have made me really, really late. Come on. Let's get you in and brush your teeth.
Tony?
I am Tony, Mum. I am Tony. Come on. Right, now, come on. Shall I do it for you?
No, I can do it.
Come on then, please. I'm in a heck of a rush, Mum, please.
Yeah.
Come on, that's it. Oh, for Christ's sake, Mum, look, half a bloody tube of toothpaste down the sink. Just look, give it to me.
No! Give it here. It's mine. I can do it.
Right, OK. You do it. I'm going to make some toast, all right?
I
Now,
can
please,
do it.
get your shoes on. I've got to go.
I will do it.
Toast. Butter. Bloody marmalade. Come on. Are you getting ready, Mum?
Yes, I'm ready.
Right, that'll do. Come on. Come on now, please. Please. Shoes. Come on now, please. Slip-ons.
No.
Oh, don't start this nonsense again, Mum.
Please.
So you're wearing the slip-ons.
No.
Oh, do it your bloody self then. Mum, I'm sorry. Mum, look, since Sandra's left, I'm getting the kids up. I'm coming round here. I'm getting you up. I'm trying to get to work. I'm back here at lunchtime. I'm back again to pick the kids up back here in the evening. I can't cope with it, Mum. I just can't carry on like this. Something's got to give, Mum.
Just a noise. Oh, no. That's quiet. Oh, hello, love. I didn't hear you come in. Are we going to the cafe?
Yes. Yes, Mum, we're going to the cafe.
My grandma, when she was quite late into Alzheimer's, my uncle was looking after her and she'd ring up my mum and say, I don't know who this person is, but I know I love him. And because she could still feel that, she was happy that he was there, she felt safe, she would go along with the fact that he was living in her house and he was there, but she could not for the life of her tell you who he was, but she knew she loved him.
My approach to individuals was often a professional one. You know, the cognitive side of my thinking would outweigh the emotional side. Now that's completely the opposite. It's the emotional side of my thinking that far overcomes the cognitive. I will forget what people say to me, but I'll remember how they make me feel. That's the expression I use.
So it's interesting theatrically to have an endpoint, and that's quite a truthful endpoint. That's where it's going to go, unless other things intervene. He's not a bastard. That's the important thing. He doesn't mean to do it. So what do we have to think about to stop that happening? Sorry, hang on a second.
Support network around?
Sorry?
The support network.
Support network, yep, thank you. What else?
At that point, I think he is a bastard, and that was abuse.
Yep.
You wouldn't say somebody who was domestically violent, we understand why you hit her or why you shouted at her.
Yep.
It was abuse.
Yep, fair enough.
To be fair to both of them, there's an immense amount of pressure on both individuals.
Yep.
And it requires perhaps family further away to look in and help both of them, because he's in as much need as she is at this point.
Yep.
Pressure coming from his own family and her.
Yep.
It doesn't excuse his actions, it just explains them, and some form of intervention needs to go in place that's suitable for both of them.
Pass it down to the lady in front of you.
I think it's coming to a point where the family needs to think about a care home of some sort.
A care home.
Because it's getting too abusive and too much for everybody.
Yeah.
Whoever, where they can contribute to help her, they can't do it anymore.
Yeah. I'd like a, sorry, yes?
The thing you've got to think about is the family dynamic. It's the child's responsibility to the parent.
Yeah.
He's taking on that responsibility. This is his mum. He doesn't want to let her down, you know, for whatever reason. And for a lot of people, there is that element of pride. They're not going to admit that they can't cope.
Yeah.
And then that's when it escalates to something like we've just seen. So it is be it for people to feel confident enough to go and ask for the help they need to cope in situations like this.
I find myself wanting to ask people, I'd like to know if people feel that a situation like this between two people who basically do love each other is likely to be happening somewhere at the moment. So those people who think so, I'd like you to put your hands up. I just want to have some sort of straw poll on that. Yeah, so we're not necessarily doing something which is unrealistic. So it's an important thing to reflect on and to unpack.
So there is a point at which it gets there is an end point in the care relationship where the care relationship is completely inverted, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is actually just abusive, which is kind of quite horrid.
Yeah.
But it's obviously it happens, and the thing that's interesting here about this situation is that moving from being relatively uncaring to being relatively caring is difficult because you have to let go of a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
That's the thing that's hard.
Yeah.
You have to leave it parked in the car.
Yeah.
Fear is a really powerful emotion, and when normal things happen, like someone's trying to give you a shower or help you have a shower, there's a fear of the water. It's like it's attacking you. Anything that needs to be done for you can be seen as an attack through fear.
You're getting frustrated with her.
Yes.
But what I also quite like is that you kind of don't want to leave. You don't want to leave because it's as though you're concerned.
I can only talk from my own experience, but my experience, I mean, my dad's not got dementia or anything. He's very ill from a very bad fall and is in a great deal of pain. And I've sort of become the carer inadvertently, and I'm not the best person for it. No, but I honestly, but seriously, no, I know, but seriously not.
That's something to admit.
Because they said the other day, if we could get enough money together, would you be the carer? And I said straight away, no.
And when you say you're not the best person, is it because you find the situation frustrating?
Because I think I have a lot of stress in my life generally, with kids and all sorts of stuff. One's always concerned about work, being an actor, you know, where's the next check? So you bring with you more than looking after the person, don't you?
I think what you're saying at the moment is it's very honest of you, but it's also very humane, because I think that the thing about the person who's put in the position of being the carer is that they're not necessarily dissimilar from you.
No. That's the sort of thing.
And that's why that's why the scene has some reality to it.
Because I think, even though the frustration's there, I won't walk out the door till I know he is comfortable, he is happy. So that there is a dilemma, and I think that must go on all the time with carers, because I don't think most people can't afford to be carers.
Absolutely.
And they have a life beyond that of a carer.
So, what do we have to do to change the scene? So it's interesting. Go.
Make the son less vocally dominant because he's very interruptive and shouty and loud.
Yeah, now, but this is interesting because actually you can't solve this inside the scene. He's already there. How do you solve it? How do you change the scene?
In Steve's own words, something's got to give.
Yep.
Outside of this scene, outside of this
So
situation.
you have to go outside the scene, don't you? I want to ask them to play it again, and I want to show you something which we found, which I think is possibly a way to start to change the situation, or we think it possibly is, credibly. Okay, and off you go.
Mum! Mum, are you up? I mean, oh, for Christ's sake, Mum. What's this all over the floor down here?
Hello?
Oh. Mum, please, I'm in heck of a rush this morning. I'm really sorry. OK, Mum? The kids have left me very late, OK? So we need to get your teeth brushed, all right?
Right.
Come on then, please, quickly now. Look, shall I do it for you?
No, it's all right. I can do it.
Come on then, please, Mum. I'm sorry to rush you, Mum, I really am, but I gotta go.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's brilliant, Mum, brilliant. That's it. Whoa, Mum, you're brushing your face. Brush your teeth.
Oh.
That's it, right. Now I'm gonna go and try and make you some tea.
All right.
Okay, I just... John. Hi, yeah, it's Tony, John. Look, mate, I'm going to need to take the morning off work, I'm afraid. It's, I've just come to my mum's. The kitchen's a bomb site, and she's struggling, mate. She's struggling really badly. Yeah, no, I know. I need to look into more help, I know, but if I could take the morning off, would you? Great. No. Leave the emails. I'll sort them out when I get in. I appreciate it, mate. Thanks ever so much. Okay, cheers. Mum, don't rush. Don't worry about the shoes. I'll pop up in a mo. Here you go, Mum. Let's have breakfast in bed this morning, shall we? Hey? Now look. Oh, don't worry about it, Mum. Don't worry.
Oh, dear.
I'll just lick it off.
It's lime.
I know.
I like lime.
Look, I've taken the morning off work, okay? And I think you should stay at home as well.
Well done, thank you. So, how does the pressure come off?
I think that the narrative of this family is of self-sufficiency. The mum spoke about that at the beginning,
yeah,
and she looked to pass that on, and the pressure came off because he finally shrugged off that family myth of self-sufficiency.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? He kind of admitted he couldn't cope in a way, and took pressure off. I think that's kind of quite moving, really, because I think that's the point at which maybe people don't make quite so many mistakes. And then they have a lovely little scene, and it doesn't matter that she's got some jam all over her hands or whatever else she does. Hello, sorry.
I thought he took the pressure off just by allowing himself some time.
He did.
I don't know that he was changing family dynamics and things. I think he just bought himself some time to think about what he needed to do.
Yes.
He's also taking control as well. So it wasn't just about allowing external pressures to control him. By taking time, he then was able to gain control, and then was able to have an isolated relationship, or just a relationship between him and his mum, rather than the clock has stopped ticking at that.
Yeah.
What if his boss had said no, he couldn't have the morning off?
If it was a friend of mine, And we're of an age now where, you know, lots of this is happening to our friends. We would be saying, phone in sick.
Do the phone call. Do the phone call again. Off you go. Just do the phone call, Steve. And he says, no, you've got to come in now.
John, hi, it's Tony. Listen, I think I might need to take the morning off work, mate. Sorry? Yeah, John, I know how busy we are, I know. Look, John, I've just turned up my mum's. The place is it's like a bomb site. There's cottage pie all over the kitchen floor. She's struggling up in the bedroom. Look, John. Look, mate, I'm sorry, but something's got to give here. I know how busy we are. I'm just asking for a morning. That's all I'm asking for, please. Look, an hour then. Yeah? Thanks.
Well done. So I suspect that the game is what side's he going to go on. He's either going to end up losing his job and he'll stay, or he'll end up making a mistake and he'll go.